Imagine leaving your home at 12 years old, traveling 1,000 kilometers by yourself to chase a dream. But when you arrive, the older kids laugh at how you talk. They mock your accent and call you Crybaby because you miss your mother. Every single day they tell you, you're too weak, too soft, you'll never make it. This is the story of a boy who was bullied so badly that he once called his mother on the phone, crying, "Mom, I want to quit. I can't do this anymore." But his mother said something that changed everything. Today, that boy has over 900 career goals, 5 Ballon d'Or awards, and $1 billion empire. The kids who mocked him, not one of them made it as a professional footballer. This is the untold story of Cristiano Ronaldo. Welcome to the episode 2 of Rejected to Respected. February 5th, 1985, in Funchal on Madeira Island, Portugal. This isn't mainland Portugal. It's a tiny volcanic island in the Atlantic, one of the poorest regions in the country. In a cramped, tin-roofed hillside shack, Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro is born. His mother, Maria Dolores, works 2 jobs, cooking by day and cleaning by night. His father, José Diniz, serves as the kit man for the local amateur football club. But José has a dark secret: alcoholism. 4 children in one tiny house. On some nights, there isn't enough food to go around. Cristiano, the youngest, watches his mother cry from exhaustion and his father stumble home drunk. But on the streets, he finds an escape. From age 3, football is his obsession. He kicks anything round he can, bottles, cans, even rocks. By age 8, he joins Andorinha, his local club run by his father. Immediately, it's clear, this kid doesn't just play football, he attacks it. He plays every match like it's life or death because for him it truly is. Football is his only way out. But Madeira is tiny, population only about
250,000.
and it has no professional clubs or major academies. If you want to make it in football, you have to leave. You have to go to mainland Portugal, to Lisbon and the big academies. So at 11 years old, scouts from Sporting Lisbon come to watch Cristiano play. They're stunned. This kid is different, raw and hungry. They want him. But there's one huge problem. Lisbon is 1,000 kilometers away, and Cristiano is just 12. To join Sporting's academy, he'd have to leave his mother and siblings, his entire world, behind. His family has no money for visits and no phone for regular calls. If he goes completely alone. Sporting Lisbon's academy, 1997. A 12-year-old Cristiano arrives from Madeira with one small bag. He's completely alone, scared, homesick, and the other academy boys notice immediately. Cristiano speaks with a thick Madeiran accent. It sounds rural and funny to the Lisbon kids. They don't let him forget it. Every time he opens his mouth, they laugh, imitating his accent and calling him Farmer Boy. They make him feel like an outsider. It gets so much worse. Cristiano is desperately homesick, missing his mother so much that he cries, not just at night in bed, but during training, in the cafeteria, in the hallways. And when the other boys see this, they attack him mercilessly. They give him a cruel nickname, Crybaby Cristiano. Every single day. The skinny island kid who cries for his mommy. They push him, trip him, leave him out of games, mock him at every turn. The coaches see it all, but they don't intervene. They tell themselves it's building character, that it will toughen him up. At age 14, late one night, Cristiano finally calls his mother. He's sobbing so hard he can barely speak. "Mama, I can't do this anymore. Everyone hates me. I want to come home. I'm quitting football." His mother hears the desperation in his voice, tears in her own eyes. Her baby is suffering so far away, and there's nothing she can do to help him. She takes a deep breath and responds with words that will change everything. She simply says, "Don't come home. Prove them wrong. Show them who you really are." Cristiano hangs up the phone, still crying, but something has shifted inside him. The pain becomes fuel. The insults become motivation. Instead of quitting, he doubles down on his training. Every put-down drives him to improve. Every laugh becomes ammunition for his fire. Within a year, at age 15, Cristiano is already the best player in the academy. By 16, he's training with Sporting's first team. The boys who mocked him? They're still stuck in the youth squad, still struggling. And Cristiano? He's about to leave them all behind. Just as things seem to be looking up, disaster strikes. Cristiano is 15, and during a routine medical exam, the doctors discover something terrifying. He has a racing heartbeat, a condition called tachycardia. His heart rate is fine at rest, but on the pitch it races out of control. The doctors are alarmed. If they don't fix it, Cristiano could collapse during a match. He could even die. They say he needs heart surgery, a laser procedure to burn away the faulty tissue, but there are no guarantees. It might not work, and even if it does, it might end his career before it even really starts. Cristiano waits exactly 1 week. Then he's back on the training ground, defying the doctor's orders. The coaches are furious. His teammates think he's crazy. But Cristiano doesn't care. He knows something they don't. Quitting has never been an option, not after everything he's already survived. In just a few months, he's not just playing, he's dominating. At 17, he makes his first team debut for Sporting Lisbon. The crowd erupts. Scouts from across Europe are in the stands. One of them is about to change his life forever. August 2003, Sporting Lisbon versus Manchester United in a preseason friendly. Sir Alex Ferguson is in the stands, originally there to scout a Brazilian midfielder. Then 18-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo steps onto the pitch. He's electric. Ferguson later said he completely forgot about the Brazilian as soon as Ronaldo started playing. He absolutely destroyed us, Ferguson recalled. Our defenders couldn't get near him, step-overs, tricks, pace. We'd never seen anything like it. On the flight back to England, United's players are buzzing. Boss, you have to sign that kid, they tell Ferguson. He makes a call that very night. Within 48 hours, Cristiano is a Manchester United player, wearing the famous number 7, the same shirt worn by George Best, Eric Cantona, and David Beckham. And Ronaldo is only 18, but England is brutal. The Premier League is the most physical, most intense league in the world. Ronaldo is still skinny, still learning English, still adjusting. Critics pop up everywhere. Too many tricks, they say. Not strong enough. Selfish. Then tragedy. January 2005. Cristiano gets the call every child fears. His father Jose has died. The alcoholism finally destroyed him. Ronaldo is 20 years old. The man who gave him his first football, who worked so hard as a kit man to support his son's dream. He's gone, and Cristiano was not there to save him or show him what he'd become. Ronaldo could have fallen apart. He could have given up on everything, but instead he makes a promise to himself. I will never drink alcohol, ever, and I will achieve so much that when people say my name, they remember my father too. From that moment on, Cristiano becomes obsessed with improving. He trains longer than anyone at Manchester United. He eats cleaner, sleeps more, and studies every detail of the game. His teammates think he's crazy, but slowly, month by month, this skinny kid transforms. His body becomes a machine. His skills become unstoppable, and soon the trophies start coming. Now let's look at the numbers. He had 5 Ballon d'Or awards, 5 UEFA Champions League titles, 7 league titles in 3 different countries, England, Spain, Italy, over 900 career goals, the only player in history to score 100-plus goals for both his club and his country, all-time leading goal scorer in international football. Incredible as those stats are, here's what's truly crazy. Remember the kids who bullied him at Sporting Lisbon, the ones who called him Crybaby and mocked his accent? Not one of them became a professional player. They're out there living normal lives, working regular jobs, while the kid they tormented became a billionaire sports icon. And what about that heart condition? The surgery that almost ended his career at 15? Today, Ronaldo's resting heart rate is just 40 beats per minute. 40, that's lower than most elite athletes. His body is so efficient, so fine-tuned by years of obsessive training, that doctors study it. The weakness that should have killed his career turned him into something superhuman. The boy from Portugal's poorest island now owns luxury hotels, gyms, clothing lines, even a fragrance brand, and he has an airport named after him. Madeira's international airport is officially called Cristiano Ronaldo International Airport. The island that once gave him nothing now celebrates him as its greatest export. He went from a kid who was told he'd never make it, to a player valued at over $1 billion, from crybaby to icon, from the boy they mocked to the man they now worship. That's what happens when you turn pain into power, when you refuse to let anyone else define your limits. For Cristiano, it's a journey from a boy who cried himself to sleep, 1,000 kilometers from home, to a man with 900 goals and $1 billion empire, from being mocked for his accent and called crybaby, to having an entire airport named after him, from surviving a heart condition that should have ended his career, to having a body so perfected by training that doctors study it. Here's the truth. Messi and Ronaldo faced 2 very different rejections. Messi's body failed him. Clubs wouldn't pay for the treatment he needed. Ronaldo's heart failed him, and bullies tried to break his spirit. but both refused to quit. Both turned rejection into respect. Maybe you're facing your own rejection right now. Maybe people are laughing at your dream. Maybe the clubs in your life are saying no. Maybe your circumstances feel impossible. Remember this: Messi was written off as too expensive. Ronaldo was written off as too emotional. Everyone said no to them, but they kept going. That's the difference between rejection and respect, refusing to stop. So which story hits harder, Messi's or Ronaldo's? Drop your vote in the comments. And wait, next Monday we go deeper. A player rejected by Chelsea at age 12, who today is worth 180 million euros. The rejection that could have cost Chelsea everything. If these stories are changing how you see rejection, hit that subscribe button. Your Barcelona moment is coming, but only if you keep going. And if you didn't watch episode 1, then click here.